Hi Scorpio, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're going to see what messages want to come through for you. See what's going on, what you need to know right now, what you can expect. If this reading is helpful or insightful, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and private readings are available down below. Let's get into this, Scorpio. Whew, are you ready? We're in eclipse season. Things are going to get real interesting. Let's see what's going on, what you got coming towards you, Scorpio. The sword. Ooh. I'm gonna get a couple more, but it should be interesting. We have the stone, and we have agape, and also the vow. Oh my gosh. Look at the colors, especially the yellow poking through, and even the blues, and obviously the pink, but like, this is a lot. We're gonna take our time to go through, because there's a lot to digest here. Like, truly, when the sword came out, this definitely feels like truth speaking. This also feels like cutting ties, clearing. It's a purifying, purging energy. It's a very striking effort. Like clean cuts here. Your sword is sharp, or it's saying to sharpen your blade. It's very interesting because this is bringing in change that, I mean, let's be real. Once you make this cut, once you cut this tie, once you cut your hair, there's no going back. It ain't gonna, you can't just glue it back. If I were to take scissors and just chop it all off, you're gonna have to grow it all back, right? There's something that you could be cutting ties from. Thing is though, the other cards are showing there's still some sort of like attachment or love, or I don't know, even sometimes the sword, this can bring in confessions, this can bring in communication. So we'll see what the tarot has to say about all this. But with the stone, the sword and the stone, I feel like there's some things that you're saying farewell to. There's a situation that has been unfolding for quite a long while, and on like the surface, on like a quick glance, you may feel like nothing's changed. But if you were to step back and look at the bigger picture, a lot has changed. Just like stones, rocks, you look at it, you're like, it's just a stone. But if you were to kick that stone every single day for a year, I know you got better things to do than kick a stone. Like, eventually the stone is going to round out. Stones, rocks, you know how they like slowly, you know, they deteriorate, they break down if there's water, if there's, you know, rain or whatever the weather, right? Eventually, rocks, stones, they all change. It takes a lot of time though. And to us, we were like, it's the same old shit, nothing's changed. But there has been some kind of change. With the stone, oh my god, well now it's making me think like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Your words are very cutting. You may as well be throwing stones because your words are sharp. Your words are sharp. But then the thing is with agape and the vow, it's like there's still love. Or what is this reading gonna be, y'all? This is gonna be an interesting one. All I can say. Something that really sticks out to me with the stone is when I remember in like the author's write-up, they talk about in certain cultures, I don't remember what it is, I'm sorry, but they leave stones at people's tombstones instead of flowers because the stones are there through thick and thin, through years, lifetimes, they're not going to break down. And I thought that was really interesting, and that's always stuck with me whenever this card comes out. It's like there's still, and what agape is a card of love. It's unconditional love. It's loving without any expectation. It could be loving from afar, right? You may have detached yourself or cut something or someone out of your life, but the love that you have will never die. Or there's something that will still continue, or you'll still carry with you for lifetimes. I'm seeing here that there is some sort of promise that you've made, or promise someone made to you, that will be fulfilled no matter what. No matter how much time has passed, no matter how much space, no matter how much distance, like, there's still some sort of connection. Even you may have tried cutting a cord. You may have cut the cord, but why is there's still an attachment here? Agape, there's still something that cannot be broken, no matter how much, even like if death, right? Say there, and maybe touchy subject, so, you know, use your discernment listening to these readings, but like, you know, someone's crossed over, someone's passed away, or if someone is still alive, but their connection to you or the relationship is dead, right? There's still some sort of energy that is connected. There's still a connection. I mean, I can't make this shit up. With the vow, this is a promise. This is a commitment. This is a contract. This is no matter what. There's some kind of contract here. So you might be reflecting on certain conversations, or there's some kind of truth being brought up around this expectation that you have on yourself, or someone here is doing a lot of reflection. Like, we're trying, y'all. I'm trying my best. We have the crone and the mentor at the bottom, and then the empty room. There's this bigger story that hasn't yet revealed itself, or I'm seeing like a journey, a very intense, long-winded journey that you are currently on, that you are going to discuss. There's more to this journey, or there's more to this cycle, there's more to this story, is what I'm seeing, and your intuition knows that. You're getting strange signs, synchronicities, no matter where you go. It's like there's this constant reminder, there's something that you keep getting connected back to. There's something divine unfolding here, y'all. We'll see what it is. As I split the deck, by the way, 2 of Pentacles, and I saw a 6 of Cups. Okay. What's going on for Scorpio? Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Pentacles at the bottom. We'll pull more, but I'm seeing a situation that's really changing, possibly even overnight. 5 of Pentacles at the bottom is a card of struggle. It can represent financial struggle. It can talk about this is between you and another person. Y'all are not on the same page. You're not on the same wavelength, probably not even speaking. Someone is really just cut off, and perhaps that's the sword. It's like, I'm hearing, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. But your soul still loves them. There's still some sort of love here. Anyways, 5 of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Cups. Just a little warmth from the sun will melt away all that snow. All that cold snow. Like it never even happened. That's this Wheel of Fortune. The tides are turning. The tides are turning, y'all. This eclipse season is gonna be interesting, to say the least. What's going on for Scorpio? Hermit, Virgo. Hey, shout out to anybody with Virgo placements. We in this Virgo season. And I think it's very important because, well, Virgo and Pisces is where the eclipses are taking place. We got that lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 7th of September in Virgo season. And Pisces is the last of the zodiac. Pisces rules the 12th house, which talks about karma, endings, completion, and a whole bunch of other stuff, okay? But the simplest, I mean, the fact that these 2 cards came out together, this full moon in Pisces is significant for the collective. Not just you, Scorpio. I just did a Libra's reading before yours, and they had something kind of similar we touched on. I can't even remember the reading now. But I honestly feel very strongly for the collective. There's a lot of clearing, purging, and removing of any old energies that need some tidying up, like loose ends are being tidied up. There's a lot of personal changes you're going through, a lot of spiritual changes. You could be going through dark night as a soul, right? Going through a huge awakening. Maybe you've gone through multiple in your life and you're going through another level, another upgrade. Would not surprise me at all. You are, and plus we're also in the year of the snake. That just came to mind. You're the snake. We're shedding that skin. We're shedding old identities, old versions of ourselves. So not only are we clearing things in the external and relationships and jobs and environments that, you know, don't serve us, selling a car, you know, whatever. As we're doing stuff in the physical, there's a lot of this purging and clearing going on internally within. And you're in this. So let's talk about this hermit. You could be requiring a lot of space, a lot of time to rest, a lot of time to just be, still. You might need a lot more, like grounding. I feel like whoever you are, you may need to take some long hikes, walks, be out near the trees, nature, maybe a body of water. I just feel like you're needing to be around Mother Earth. Mother Earth, it will be very healing and rejuvenating. I feel here with the Hermit, what was this? Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit. You're definitely going through a lot of changes this month. And I think a lot of these changes most people don't know about because you're doing this within. You're doing this in your own little bubble, in your own privacy, your own state of mind. And Hermit is like a very isolated energy, so you could be isolated right now. But I'm also seeing if that's the case, that cycle could be coming to an end, or you might not be alone much longer. You're never alone, but you know, physically you might be alone. Maybe you're feeling lonely. That cycle is also coming to a close. I'm also seeing Eight of Wands at the bottom, which could talk about a few things. We'll talk about that in a second, but I'm seeing like rapid movement, like things are definitely changing very quickly. I'm also hearing on a cellular level. So you could be going through a lot of changes physically, you know, getting stronger. Your appearance could be changing, you know, maybe you're recovering from certain health things going on. I see you getting stronger, and I'm seeing like you're kicking something to the curb, or like something's closing out. We got 3 major arcana coming out as your card so far. Major, massive, significant stuff. 8 of Wands, the Moon, Pisces, lunar eclipse in Pisces. I love this. I love it. And the 6 of Swords. I see a message coming through in the near future. If you hadn't gotten this message yet, we just had that new moon in Virgo on the weekend. If you haven't gotten the message yet, it's on its way. It is on its way. It is being delivered to you, to your doorstep is what I'm hearing. Do we want to look into this? Or this is more just, hold on. Let me just, Hermit in the World, 8 of Wands, the Moon, and the 6 of Swords. I think this is, okay, if I'm being completely honest, I think this is about you receiving downloads. Around that new moon in Virgo, you are receiving certain downloads, epiphanies, realizations about certain action you need to take, honestly. You're getting this intuitive urge, this intuitive nudge of which way to go, or what the direction is, or what you need to let go of, or change, or move away from, or move towards, right? This is all about you. 9 of Pentacles is simply literally all about you, yourself, and your journey. So I think that new moon in Virgo has revealed the next step to take in your journey, the next course of action. Okay. And it looks like with the Hermit, this most likely is something you have to do on your own, or someone, like no one's going to do this for you. It comes down to you. You have to do it for yourself when you're ready. And I think you're ready. I think you're ready. I just saw, and I saw Hangman. I looked at the cards. Hangman was at the bottom. Pisces. Shout out to anyone with Pisces placements. All right, what's going on for Scorpio? Oh, hey! It flew. Squeaky ass chair. Don't mind that. We have the 4 of Cups reverse and the 10 of Wands reverse. So there's this releasing. Temperance is at the bottom, and you're really chill about it. More major arcana, Sagittarius energy. So you're in this flow state. You're not pushing, you're not forcing, you're not pulling or convincing. Like you're just in surrender mode, completely letting go, making space, clearing, detaching, making some room. 4 of Cups in the reverse. There's no more avoiding, rejecting, pushing off to the side. I honestly feel like you see what needs to be done, or you see what was once holding you back. It's like you're clearing this out. You're clearing this out once and for all Temperance, Seven of Wands, and the Devil. Look at you protecting your peace. You really don't have time for bullshit. You don't have time for drama, breaking your heart, surrounding yourself with people who just take your fragile heart and smash it on the ground to a billion pieces. Like, you ain't about that anymore. You're really in the zone of like, if it affects my mental health, if it affects my peace, if it brings me down, if it makes me feel really bad, like, I'm steering clear from it. I am standing my ground. You're setting firm boundaries with yourself and with other people. I see like you're kicking certain habits to the curb. You're not feeding into it. You know, there's that temptation. There's a little bit of a temptation, but you're shooting it down. You're slamming it down. You're saying, no, you know, you hear the knock on your door. No, you cannot come in. It's locked. You can never come back. Like, there's something you are totally standing up to this devil once and for all. For some, it could be a person. For some, it's your own troubles, traumas, pains, addictions, you know, things that you have gotten out of. You've finally broken the chains from, and you feel a lot better and more at peace now that you're on the other side. Whew. Very intense. I ain't gonna lie, it's very intense. Page of Wands, you got some good news coming on in. Two of Cups, you got a message coming in from a lover or potential lover. This could be a friend. We'll see what's at the bottom and give us more of a context. But the Page of Wands is bringing in that friendly element. I also see, if we're talking about you, you're just in this lighthearted, bubbly, outgoing, extroverted, or even if it's not extroverted, but you're, because we do have Hermit still, right? Hermit's still in this kind of isolated zone. But if you're not, anyways, I see a very creative enthusiasm that is just flushing right over you, or like flowing, or whatever the right term is. It's just like you're filled with so much optimism, and there's something that you're excited for, something that you're finally open to. Sorry, I have like a loose hair. Oh my god, get off. Because you made the space, right? Going back to that 10 of Wands reverse, the world, Wheel of Fortune, you've made space, right? Even when we go back to the sword and the stone, you've like cleared something that was in your energetic field. Maybe you still have love for it, but you're not like confined or restricted in any way, or like not in the ways you used to be. So now that you have space, you've got this lovely opportunity coming on in, and it most likely has to do with you and someone else. Two of Cups, Prince of Swords, Death. Maybe you're dealing with another Scorpio, but I'm seeing quick, rapid change. So this goes back to, you know, when I was saying with the wheel, I was like, I'm feeling like things changing overnight, or like something happening very quickly that almost your mind can't comprehend. But I feel like spiritually, you could sense this coming. Sorry, my necklace is now getting all tangled. You could sense this coming, right? Hermit's very intuitive, and I think you felt this for a while, but now it's actually coming up in the physical world. So you might get, oh, my left ear is ringing. Oh my god, what's going on in this reading? I'm getting like a heat flash all of a sudden, hot flash, whatever. The ringing stopped, but that was really loud. You're probably getting some sort of message or invitation from a particular individual who is going to rock your world. It's going to rock your freaking world. Prince of Wands and Strength. Maybe it's with Leo placements, Ace of Cups. Oh, someone who wants to really support you and see you shine. Ace of Pentacles and Prince of Cups. Some of y'all is attracting a lover, or someone who will love and adore you. It doesn't even have to be romantic, but for those that are single, hint, hint, be on the lookout. Yeah, someone here wants to like come forwards and make an offer, or maybe even a confession here. Someone has a deep attraction towards you, and I see you may get together very quickly with whoever this is. Ooh. Okay, okay, wait. Now, if I go back to these archetype cards from earlier, this is starting to make a little bit more sense now. I'm starting to understand a little bit different perspective, right? So with the stone and the sword, there is something you're clearing an energy attachment to. There is, and right when we're talking about like some sort of tombstone and leaving the rocks there, and you know, saying goodbye is the departure of some era, some chapter of your life, a relationship that you had or experience of some sort. As you're making space, the vow with agape, this is bringing in true love of a lifetime. So perhaps that's what that's about. Like maybe I was looking at it differently. Now I was looking at it differently, but I'm seeing it a little different now. Like, oh, what the fuck am I saying? Whatever. Under a heat wave where I'm at, and it was cold all summer, so I don't know how to act. I don't know what to do. Nine of Swords, me with the heat. Nine of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Fool. So this feels strange, doesn't it? To be chosen, to be celebrated, to be wanted, to be loved. It feels strange for some of you. Well, this is the new normal. Get used to it. Get used to it, my love. You deserve to be celebrated, seen, recognized, appreciated, and loved fully. It's almost like there's some part of you that just doesn't know what to do. You're in shock. You're in disbelief. Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups. Holy crap. Is this too good to be true? Am I sure this is reality? Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. You're like, what on earth? All I had to do was walk away. All I had to do was let go. All I had to do was make space. That's all. And now you're welcoming in all of this abundance, all of this love, all this support, all this good ass energy. And you're like, there's that little sabotage voice in the back of your mind. Be like, oh, enjoy it while it lasts. What goes up must come down. Shut up. You keep those little demons in their place. Don't let it control you. Remember that Temperance, Seven of Wands, and the Devil, and it's like you're standing up to this devil. It's like, yeah, that's the Nine of Swords for you. It'll try and trick you, try and convince you that there's danger. There's danger. No, you're safe. You are safe to enjoy these beautiful blessings. You are safe to jump right on in. It might feel scary. And honestly, with the Fool, it's going to require some courage. It's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. And the Nine of Swords, we like to have control when we don't have full certainty of what's around this corner. What is this person's true intentions? What do they really think? Or, you know, whatever the fuck that you're heading into. Our mind likes to bring out all the possible darkness, the shadows, the boogeyman, like what's gonna get us, what's potential danger, what's a potential threat to me jumping off this cliff. Oh my god, I jump off this cliff, I break my neck, I die. Like, no. But anyways, it's just new to you. It's a new feeling, or it's a feeling you haven't had in a long time. You're maybe a little nervous, you don't want to fuck this up, you won't, you can't screw up what's meant for you. I feel like this is more overwhelm than like fear, worry, anxiousness. This feels more, the Three of Cups and the Nine of Swords, this is more of like, you're excited, you're a little nervous, but for the most part you're excited and you're just like anticipating, like, okay, like this is happening, let's fucking go, let's make this, oops, let's do this damn thing. I don't know. So let's look into that. Let's look into that. Let me look into this Wheel of Fortune, see what changes coming on in. We'll look into the Page of Wands and see what you're jumping into. Okay, Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio. Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords. You see things clearly, I gotta say. You see things very clearly. Queen of Cups, and you're very much tapped into your intuition. So let's see, Wheel of Fortune here. What kind of changes can Scorpio expect? Seven of Wands. The Moon. Your intuition is definitely confirming a lot. Your dreams, very insightful, telling you things you need to know. Ace of Wands, things to steer clear from, things that aren't worth your energy, things that would be, you know, a disservice to you. Seven of Pentacles. Six of Swords. I'm gonna get one more, okay. Wheel of Fortune, thank you. Oh, they gave me a couple more. Page of Wands with the Nine of Swords. We literally have this right here. Double confirmation. Can't make this shit up. We also have the King of Cups in reverse. So that's when you're doubting your intuition. Yeah. All right, we'll talk about that. Okay, so talking about these changes coming on in. At first, you might be a little hesitant, a little resistant, or you're going in wanting to protect yourself and be on the lookout, right? You're like, what is a potential threat? How can I be in control so that I don't end up in harm's way? The Moon and the Seven of Pentacles. Time will tell. Give it a little spill. By the way, sevens might be important for someone. 7-7 coming through. Maybe you're born 1977, life path number 7. 7's important for someone. Your intuition knows deep down, you know, your intuition never misses. It's only a matter of time before what you feel intuitively is confirmed to you in the physical. There will be evidence. The signs will be there. You'll follow the signs, and then you'll see why you were getting those signs in the first place. The signs that you're getting right now are your future selves sending you signals, showing you, hey, you're getting bad vibe? Yeah, don't go down that path. Don't go out with that person. Don't take that opportunity. No. Or the opposite, where you're getting that excitement, that fire in your belly, those, you know, those good feels. It's a sign your future self says, oh my God, that was the best choice I ever made. I'm so glad I took that opportunity. I'm so glad I gave a chance to that person. Like, you know, listen to those signs. Time will tell. Seven of Pentacles and the Moon. Not all is revealed just yet. Not all is meant to be revealed all right now, today. Give it time. Let this eclipse do its thing, do its job. Protect yourself, sure. Listen to your intuition. If something feels off, trust it. But Seven of Pentacles, observe. Keep doing what you're doing. Water the ground you're standing on. Take care of the grass. Don't worry about the grass next door. What your neighbor up to don't matter. The grass might be real, it could be fake. Worry about your own fucking grass. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Talking about what changes can you expect. You might feel burnt out. Some of you are feeling tired or low energy. Or you're pushing. You're forcing creativity. You can't force creation. You can try. Probably end up getting frustrated. Especially if you're creating like anything of the arts. Forcing yourself when you're not in the zone, you're probably going to end up hating what you're creating. But the thing is, what I've come to experience throughout my life is things that I hate, that I've created, other people seem to love it. And I'm like, what? You like this trash? And I don't know what's up with that, but hey, you know, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. That saying, I don't know if I said it right, but anyway, everybody has their own visions of what's beautiful, what's ugly. To each their own. But yeah, the Ace of Wands in reverse could talk about burnout, maybe some delays, or even just you're recognizing, you know, that's just not for me. You might change your mind on a few things. There's some things that you might be interested in currently, and then over the next month or so, it just kind of dies down. You could be getting your spark back if you're, yeah, so another thing with like those feeling burnt out or disconnected or low inspiration, that Wheel of Fortune talk about the changes you can expect. You're getting your spark back, or you're reigniting yourself after some sort of disconnect or bleh, like, you know, stalemate. This King of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Swords, and these Page of Wands. This is now where you're just psyching yourself out and overanalyzing things, talking yourself out of a good thing, and ignoring your intuition and not trusting yourself. So, these opportunities coming on in. Can you trust yourself? Yes, you can. Some of you are just overthinking things, and that's where you need to silence the mind. You need to silence the outside world. You need to take a time out for yourself. We remember when I was saying, like, some of y'all need to be more around like nature, Mother Earth, trees, body of water, fire, like a nice little campfire or something. You know, help ground your energy, get back into the present. Okay, so let's see what you're jumping into with this Fool. Because this is something that you're like over analyzing or you're having second thoughts about, or because it feels so good, you're like, this is suspicious. This is suspicious. Last time, like, don't go there. Don't. Catch yourself. Come at the fool. Oh, what? King of Wands? Where'd you come from? Let's do it. Let's take it. Embody that King of Wands energy. We have the World and the High Priestess. It's the same fucking thing. Alright. Two of Wands is at the bottom. So the Fool and this King of Wands. Outgoing, confident, and willing to take the next step. Even if it's scary, even if it scares you a little bit or a lot. King of Wands with the World. I see you taking action towards ending certain stuff. I'm like repeating myself, okay, but okay, that's what come through. You are taking action towards leaving certain doors behind, closing it and locking it. And not just the top, but the bottom too. All the locks, lock them all, right? Some of you are traveling as well. I see whatever this journey is that you're stepping into or you're embarking on, it's connected to your spiritual journey. Or I feel it's like I heard a spiritual quest, right? This is a quest. This is an adventure that you're beginning and you're listening and you're being guided towards. So follow the signs. The signs will be there. I'm seeing the World and the High Priestess, more Pisces, around that full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 7th of September. If you're listening, you know, timely matter. There's some door that's closing. Now, if you know what your rising sign is, take a look at where Pisces is in your chart. That's possibly where you're experiencing this ending. If you're a Scorpio rising, that would be your 5th house. If we're talking whole sign, that is creativity, that's children, love, romance, how you express yourself. It's like childlike energy. So maybe there's something going on around there. Now, at the bottom, 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands reverse, 4 of Wands. A lot of fire. And then the Chariot in the reverse. Okay. And there's like doors closing and it's distracting me. It looks like you're heading into something that's more like easy, not so forced, or like not having to constantly like fight or prove yourself, or like I'm seeing like headbutting here. It's like this is in reverse with the 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands, where it's like I feel like this is saying simplify your life or simplify the equation. 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands reverse. Maybe this is talking about resolution between you and another person. You guys, you know, you might clash here and there, but perhaps you're finding a way to meet each other in the middle and heal or work things out. Chariot in reverse. Someone's coming to a full stop. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you know what? If you've been doing all the work, it's time for whoever this is, if you're dealing with another person, to meet you in the middle. Meet me halfway, you know, that little Black Eyed Peas song, Judgment. Let them learn their lesson. Divine Judgment over here, Ace of Swords. Speak your truth, and also don't be afraid to walk away. Sometimes you are teaching a person a big ass lesson by you walking away. Sometimes you don't need to say shit. Sometimes it's better to say nothing at all. Ace of Swords and the 8 of Cups, or you say your last piece and then you're gone. But I'm honestly with that Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles and then also the Chariot in reverse, it's like time to stop chasing those who don't show interest. It's time to stop and give a, oh my god, there's so many loud ass sounds. Sorry y'all. I feel like this is showing to not pursue things you don't have much confidence in, or if you're not feeling confident in a person, path, option, job, whatever. Like if it ain't for you, let's not force it, especially in eclipse season. Let's not force jack shit. If you're looking to increase your finances, let's switch topics for a bit. We're going to wrap your reading up. If you're looking to increase your finances, I definitely see that this is a month where you can experience upgrades, whether it's at a job you're currently working at, some of y'all getting a promotion, or you're moving up to a higher position, or some of you leaving a job and moving to something much better paying, higher ranking, and more successful, and just bringing a lot more abundance. So some of y'all, it's like when one door closes, another door opens. Well, it's not even that. It's not. It is that. It's not for some of y'all. It's for all of y'all. We were literally showing the stone and the sword versus the vow and agape. It's like something that you were destined for. It's written in stone, contracts, commitments versus contracts that are over and finished and time to say farewell to. Something like that, y'all. I don't know. There's a lot of different messages here, so user discernment. Welcome to eclipse season. It's gonna be an interesting time. So I shall see y'all around. Have a wonderful day. Let me know if it resonates. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you later, Scorpio. Have a good one.